What do you do? Tell the folks at home what you do. Put it in really simple terms.
I come from an architectural background and used to be in the design field. Now I'm in almost the sales and design field as well. So I get to work with architects, facility managers, anything in support with building envelopes. If you have any leaks in your commercial building, flat roofs, masonry issues, I go out, I inspect it, and I give you recommendations. That's kind of like the short end of it.
Tell us maybe about some of your recent projects. What's been going on? Are you working in Rhode Island, Connecticut, Mass?
Yeah, so my territory is all of New England, so I get to work with architects throughout, and I'm working on a bunch of projects in new schools and libraries. We provide a lot of material when it comes to low slope, but also if you have standing seam systems, if you have a rain screen system that you want to encompass on an existing masonry that you're having issues with. So we have have a nice buffet essentially of building envelope materials. So anything to keep water out of your building, we have a solution for it. So, and that's kind of what our focus is.
And there's other companies that do this, Francois. What's so special about Garland?
So similar to what Amelia does or what you do, we have a vested interest in the success of not just our products but our clients. So, when from start to finish, we're there, right, from the beginning to the end. So, we'll go out, we'll assess if it's an existing condition building, we'll go out, assess it, provide the client with a report, repair, restore, replace, whatever may be, moving forward, recommendations with that as well. And then we provide, some of the best technology in the market. So we have actually a new product that we released about a year and a half ago that captures smog and
Hmm.
change sodium nitrate. So it's like having 220 trees on your roof per 20,000 square feet. And then our biggest service, I guess, that we provide at no cost is we do daily site inspections. So, you're putting down a Garland roof system. We're out there monitoring the job site daily, providing the client with at least 3 reports per week. We do this does one of 3 things, right? We protect the client, right? Because we know our system, we know our products work. And if it's installed properly for the roofer, because we're there monitoring the job, then we know that's going to work. We're protecting the architect as well, and we're protecting the roofer because the roofer is going to walk away after 2 years, say, hey, we are no longer warrantying this system, and it falls back on the client or the architect. In this case, it's going to fall back on us because we were there monitoring the whole site.
Hmm.
So this is like peace of mind for everybody. It increases profitability for our clients and reduces liability, which is very big.
The folks that listen here, they know I got that church. I got that up in Woonsocket, and that roof over there is very unique. It's like a tile roof of sorts. Do you guys get into stuff like that? Can you do religious structures and historical structures, slate roofs perhaps, or is it just more commercial rubber, asphalt shingles, stuff like that?
Yeah, so our product is we unfortunately do not provide slate. We do provide metal, so you can, if you want to encompass the slate with metal, you can do that. Our focus is low slope as well. So when it comes to low slope, typical EPDM, TPO, PVC, those are single ply. Our systems are a 2 ply system, so it's a much more redundant system.
Mm.
It's much thicker, much tougher. Think of it, it's basically a mixture of asphalt and rubber mixed together, so it allows the flexibility and that protection for the client. So it's a much tougher, stronger system, and it's been very successful throughout the public and private market.
Do you have any funny stories from out there in your travels? Anything that comes to mind that you're like, wow, I'll never forget that story?
Yeah, I mean, I guess something more recent this summer, we were out inspecting a school. I'm not going to say what school. I don't want anybody to get in trouble, but we hopped on a roof, and the previous roofer that they hired said, "Hey, let's coat this roof. It's in fair condition. Let's coat it to buy it more time." So restoring that roof, which is a great option for a lot of our clients, but you have to go through your due diligence, make sure that's a good candidate, right? You don't want to put, a coating on a roof that's already failing. And in this case, this roof was an absolute disaster. It had water infiltration throughout. So you have, wet insulation, which is the worst thing you can have for your building. Thankfully, the client called us, the school called us and got us involved to go out and inspect the roof and say, hey, no. Avoid doing that because it's going to end up being very costly to
Mm.
do it in general, and it's not going to repair the situation. It's going to make it worse later on. So, I've seen a lot of crazy. I mean, we've hopped on roofs where the ply is floating like a waterbed.
Wow.
in cases like if you're near the coast and you have an EPDM membrane, which is your typical black membrane, seagulls like to drop their shells on it, and we see a lot of shells and crabs on a roof, and it doesn't make any sense, right?
Hmm.
They drop them thinking it's asphalt, and it punctures the roof system, causing leaks and delaminates the roof completely. And yeah, I mean, we've seen it all. Hopping on roofs, you've seen a lot of crazy stuff.